Hey guys, so here's what the trick looks like from my perspective. So this is a slack trick, obviously, so you're going to want to have little to no string tension to make the learning easier. So to start this trick, you're going to start in a trapeze, and you're going to do a wrap around your hand just like this. I would not recommend making like a chopstick. I'd recommend like kind of putting your fingers in, wrapping it so it goes around your hand like this and not just around these fingers. So once your wrap is there, you're going to put your thumb into the string and you're going to do a branding beef hook sort of thing, and it looks like this. So to do that, once you have your wrap and your thumb is here, you're going to do a double beef hook, and then you're going to throw the slack over your hand and catch it all at the same time. So double beef hook, slack over. And that's the kind of motion that you're going to be doing. So the next element is you're going to do a rejection, and you're going to kind of throw the slack over this finger, this one right here, and you're going to catch the slack right here. Now this is a pretty hard element because it's easy to not have the string come over enough, and to make sure that the string travels all the way around, you're going to want to kind of move your non-throw hand as the slack is coming over. Just kind of move it to kind of help guide the string. See, I'm kind of moving my throw hand a little bit when the string comes over. And so once you've done that, you'll realize that you're like in a kamikaze kind of undermount thing. And from here, what you're going to do is you're going to want to pinch here. You can either do this with your thumb or just with your finger. And you're going to let go of the slack, roll off of the undermount, throw the slack over and catch it with your thumb like that. Again, you're going to want to let go of the slack, roll off of that undermount, and then throw the slack over your hand and onto your thumb. After you've done that, you're going to want to pull the yo-yo up and kind of go over this string, like pull it up so that the string kind of goes over your finger just like this. Then you're going to want to undercut like that. Now you're going to see you're in this very kind of dense, loaded with a bunch of strings mount, and you're going to be able to do a double slack from there. And try to land on the front string. So another tip that I have for this element right here is to go off this string and whip that string onto your thumb at like the exact same time, because that'll just make it flow smoother, and it'll make the timing more natural. Where if you were just to go like this, it just doesn't feel right, and that can be what you do when you're first learning, but I would recommend just practicing the full motion all at once. Alright, so the final element of this trick, after you've done this, is this double slack right here, and it's one of the coolest parts of the trick in my opinion. So I'm going to teach you that, and then I'm going to give you a few tips on how to hit this trick a little bit more consistently. So once you're here, you're going to basically, two slacks are going to be moving. So this slack right here, and this slack right here. So this slack is going to be coming around, and you're going to be catching it, and then this slack is going to be hooking onto your finger like this. And if you do that at the same time, it should look like this. Something that actually helped me at first with this element was I wasn't just on this string, I was on both strings. And that can help get kind of like the hook onto this finger, make it a little bit easier, because it's more of a push and it's less of a, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of a weird motion, but like where it's like a half roll. to like push the string around. But yeah, that's one tip I have for this element. So another tip I actually have for this element is don't just like do it, don't try to do one like and then do the other, because that'll mess up your timing. Just doing that and then that. It's way easier just to learn it as a double slack than to learn it as just one slack then the other, because that'll mess up your timing for the actual double slack, and it'll just make it harder to learn. So yeah, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.